See, Nvidia number would actually be having impact on the market per se, because, after market hour impact, it will be felt today.
And it's said actually, by reports that it's the most important stock of the year. So
it is,
Nvidia.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Nvidia's market cap is higher than India's GDP.
Yeah.
So you can imagine that at what size Nvidia is. I mean, okay, I mean, we'll talk about the Indian market setup, but here's a bit of a trivia for our viewers. Amazon and Nvidia, the gap now is actually 50%. Amazon was the most valuable company of the world, but now it is actually Nvidia which in a sense has become the most valuable company of the world in terms of the market cap ranking. So globally you will say, okay, there is nothing which could be called as a wrinkle, there is nothing which could be called as a positive hurrah, there is nothing which could be called as a cross. I don't think the global setup per se, at least from equity market, will have an impact on Indian market per se. But what really matters to me is this number. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the dollar index. It is at 101. And below 100, psychologically, if the dollar index moves, and that I think would be a tipping point. Why? Because that means then flows into emerging markets will start gravitating again. And if one really looks at the weakness in the dollar index, which is coinciding with what Fed had indicated and where the natural direction of the US economy is moving, flows into emerging markets are not like alarmingly negative. They are not very negative in terms of the Indian markets as well. So I think for me the talking point is not Nvidia. For me the talking point is not what is happening to Nasdaq. I think for me it is the dollar index which holds the key for emerging markets. 100 is the turning point, and it's the tipping point beyond which you would say that it's time to rotate the trade. Historically, money starts coming back into emerging markets when the interest rates, they start peaking out and the dollar index starts weakening. That is what history has told us. And I think, are we reaching there yet? Maybe yes. So for me, tomorrow morning and today morning, don't look at Nvidia, don't look at Nasdaq. Look at these two numbers. They would tell you which way the wave would move in the short term.